What's up guys, Mighty here, and today we are doing episode 3 of my game reviews, and we are playing Dark Souls. Now, Dark Souls is a game that came out in 2011 for Xbox, PC, and I believe PS3. Now, it has been considered one of the hardest games ever created, and I agree. It is very difficult, very challenging. The combat system flows very well. The movement system could be slightly better, but all in all, a great game. I do enjoy it. Very much so. I have beaten it at least twice, almost beaten it a third time. And so, the interesting thing about this game is when you kill guys, you collect souls. And souls are currency and XP. You use souls to level up, purchase weapons, repair them, make them better, make them stronger. But if you die, you lose all those souls that you had on your character. If you have already used those souls for something, you cannot lose them. And so you get like these different soul forms, and you get humanities, which make you become more human, which is nice. You use Titanite shards and different Titanites to level up your weapons. You have different keys that you get throughout the game to unlock things. You get spells and sorceries and faiths, which are miracles as well. And then you get different swords, and you get great swords, katanas, curved swords, straight swords. You can have bow and arrow, feathers, armor of many different types, light armor, heavy armor, armor that is more resistant to magic, armor that is more resistant to physical or fire or lightning. And then you can have 2 different rings equipped, which is a lot, which makes the game very interesting. And so you have a quick bar, you have your inventory right there. And so this game flows very, very well, and fighting is all on what you want to do. If you want to rush a guy with a very large sword, hack him in half, you can. If you want to sit back and shoot guys with a bow, you can. If you want to use magic, you can. But you have to be prepared to either tank massive damage or be able to dodge. Those are the 2 main things that you need to be able to do. So you can equip a shield and a sword, or 2 swords or 2 shields if you want to. You can equip a bunch of different things. And shields block different types of damage. Like one can block a lot more fire damage than others, but it will most likely have less physical defense. Now this character right here is a pretty lightweight character, so when he gets hit, they can fairly easily break my block and hurt me immensely. As you can see, which just happened again. I was not paying attention right here. So yes, you can lock on, which makes it fairly effective, or you can not lock on, which is sometimes more effective. You can dual wield your one weapon, and you do a lot more damage, but you are more open for attacks, and you can't block as well with it. And so, yeah, I have this game for both PC and Xbox, and actually Anthony and Aaron decided to make me purchase this game, and I'm glad they did. I got addicted immediately. So yes, you can jump off anything, almost anything, if there's the ability to. You can loot corpses, which give you different items. Bonfires allow you to heal. do a bunch of things, level up, reinforce your armor, repair it, and then attune different spells. Right now I'm upgrading my katana to +10 to make it more powerful. You can upgrade regular weapons to +15, and then different weapons to different things. So right now I'm using a humanity to reverse hollowing, because you are a hollow, an undead, a zombie, I guess you can say. And so when you use a humanity and reverse hollow at a bonfire, you become human. Now, you don't always roll so fast. When you have heavier armor on, usually you roll slower. In this case, I'm a lot slower. And if you are heavy enough, which I will demonstrate in a second, by adding on a lot of very heavy shields and swords and great swords, that there is a point where you will not be able to roll whatsoever, and you will just be very, very slow, and you just kind of lurch forward if you try to roll, which is a great game mechanic because they actually make it seem kind of realistic, because when you have more armor on, you are heavier and it's a lot harder for you to move. And you can shield bash and shield smash, which is a very interesting mechanic to the game that I actually didn't know about until a few days ago. Now, one of the far right stats, it shows like the different weights, so like 0.5, 0.6, and 5.0 and stuff like that. That is equivalent to, I believe it's like 100 European pounds. So I don't exactly know, but stuff weighs a lot in this game. And that is the Sunlight Maggot, a very interesting headpiece that allows you to have light. But I prefer fast weight, Grim Reaper looking cloak, katana, and a catalyst, which you have to use magic and sorceries. You have to have a pyromancy flame to use fire spells, and a talisman to use faiths or miracles, which is upgraded by faith. So right now I'm human. This means that anybody that is within my level of like 16 levels from my level up or down can invade me, which means they come into my game and nothing attacks them except for me, but everything can still attack me, but they cannot heal unless they have a divine blessing. Nice thing about being human is you can summon in people and NPCs. Yeah, right now, looking at my two different katanas, one has pure physical damage, one has both magic and physical. And it scales with stuff. You can be in different covenants, you level up to, I think, like 712. And, so yeah, you can upgrade health, how many spells you can hold, your strength, powerful weapons, dexterity, fast weapons. The resistance isn't that helpful. Intelligence lets you cast spells, or well, sorceries and pyromancies, and then attack of, it shows you many different things. And there's my character. So yeah, right now I'm heading over to summon an NPC to help me fight this boss. Fog doors, those white things, usually show that there's a boss nearby or a new area being kind of discovered. And a lot of the environment is destructible, at least the little cosmetic things, which are nice because when you're waiting, you can just smash stuff. And then if you have a weapon, like a specific weapon or a rare weapon, like the Uchigatana or the Liado, it will allow you, if you dual wield and do a power attack, it does a special thing. Like with this, it does an overhead smash. With the Liado, it does a swipe across the screen. So yes, NPCs are good / bad to summon because they can do a lot of damage, as you can see when the Iron Tarkus hits this boss, the Iron Golem. He does major damage to him, but at the same time it makes it so that the Iron Golem has more health, which isn't as good. And most bosses can grab you and do major damage to you, or some enemies can. And you can get different bosses and enemies to fall off, which automatically kill them, depending on where you are and what you're doing. So yes, Iron Tarkus keeps getting grabbed because he's an idiot. But oh well, that's the problem with NPCs. They don't realize that they need to dodge. They try to tank damage, which sucks. But so yes, when you kill a boss, you get an extra amount of souls than normal, and you get a soul of whatever it is. So soul of the Iron Golem, soul of Quelaag. You can use those to usually create 2 to 3 different weapons. Well, 2 in the case of all the bosses except for Great Grey Wolf Sith. Now we are in a new area called An Orlando. Beautiful place, large cathedral. And one of my favorite things about Dark Souls is everything, almost everything in this place you can interact with and go to. Like you can go down there where I was looking at, you can go up to that cathedral, and it's amazing how much of the world you can see and you can actually interact with. So yeah, that about wraps things up. I'm going to head into this bonfire, level up, and then
welcome to
oh yeah, one last thing. That's a firekeeper. They're spread around the world. They take care of the bonfires. If they die, that bonfire cannot be used. And if you pick up a firekeeper soul, you can actually reinforce your Estus flask, which is one of the only things that helps you heal. So right now I'm trying to decide, should I go attunement? Nah, I'll get some later. Nah, I'm gonna do some intelligence. Actually, wait. Yeah, all in intelligence, okay. Because I'm trying to get up to 50 to get the, new sorcery that I can use. So right now I can't really upgrade any weapons right now because I don't have enough things. But alright, it's Mighty signing out. See you guys later.